global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness today. As some hours ago, Arawa group were very angry, and NEF, that's a Northern Elders Forum, a whole lot of them, Adamogaba, a whole lot of them have been reacting over what has been happening in Southeast, particularly in Anambra State, where their persons were brought down in a very terrible manner. As if that's not enough, a lot of them are also calling for the North to move out of Southeastern zone and come back home over a lot of things. A lot of accusing fingers were pointed at the IPOB over the insecurity. IPOB have decided to reply them all. I'm going to give you full details of what transpired and the replies of IPOB, and what even Joy Boko is really saying, that if you have been a student of history, you will agree with me that 1967 saga that happened between Nigeria and Biafra started in this manner. But before going to the newspaper, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Let's go straight into the news of the day. The indigenous people of Biafra has warned the coalition of northern groups against embarking on killing any Igbo, saying they should not embark on a fight that will not end. The organization was reacting to threats by the CNG to retaliate against the alleged killing of their kinsmen in Southeast. The North will no longer remain passive under such deliberate and sustained attack on its people and interests, and will henceforth be forced to react to every provocation and unwarranted violation. The North's reticence in speaking out or taking action is not born out of fear or ignorance of how to respond in kind, and those who tempt us should know that the North is no longer going to turn the other cheek. The spokesman or spokesperson of CNG, Abdul Aziz Suleiman, has said, but the Media and Publicity Secretary of IPOB, that's Indigenous People of Biafra, in the person of Ima Powerful, in an interview said on Tuesday night, said that they had no hand in the alleged bringing down of a Hausa woman who was with her children. Powerful said, and I quote him verbatim, "We have many things in our hands to respond to this group called CNG because they are non-issue. We are expecting them to start killing in Nigeria and see our position. We remain peaceful in our pursuit for Biafra freedom, and if they could not call the criminals they brought in our land and thinking we can run for them, they are jokers. Let them start this fight and see what the end will look like." IPOB has nothing whatsoever to do with the death of a Hausa woman who was with her children on Sunday, and we strongly condemn the dastardly act by a criminal sponsored by the northern politicians. Before they threaten us, they should first of all remove those terrorists and bandits transferred into Obinze barracks in Owerri, Imo State, where they operate from, and they were brought to bring down and blame it on peaceful IPOB and ESN. They're sharing them with ID cards to operate, and the world must ask the military why they were giving these cards for identification to the terrorists. The army was giving them coverage. If these people kidnap, the military will provide them with a place they will keep their victims and bring someone who will receive ransom from victims' relatives or family members. IPOB and ESN did not kill anybody. Talk of a Hausa woman with children. It is an abomination to kill women or children or even school children or pregnant women. We are not like them who plucked out babies from Igbo pregnant women in 1966 and 1970. The type of what is going on in our land now is the type that Fulani kill and do all manner. There is no iota of truth in what they are saying, that IPOB hates Hausas living in our territory. What IPOB is after are the Fulanis masquerading as herdsmen who are doing all manner of social menaces against our mothers, wives, and sisters in our bushes and forests. Oops, all right. This is not getting interesting at all. It's getting rather much more tensed. There was a call by a lot of persons, the Arawa youth. There was a call by Rana Onkri. There was a call by Shehu Gaba, the former presidential aspirant from the northern part of Nigeria. There's also a call by CNG. There are a lot of calls from the northern group, all saying, pointing to one same issue about the insecurity going on in South. Is a case study of the Hausa lady, a woman with children that was brought down in a very terrible manner. We condemn it. I'm sure most well-meaning Nigerians condemn it, and the IPOB is also condemning it, saying that their hands are not in it. Really, that they seem to be pointing accusing fingers to politicians. But my questions are quite straightforward, really. Why would any right-thinking politician, I'm just thinking aloud, why would any right-thinking politician would want to bring down a woman, a Hausa woman for that matter, and her children? What is his political gain in doing that? What would he or she stand to gain in doing that? What did the Hausa woman do to that politician that will make him or her go to that extent of doing that terrible thing to the entire family? There's a lot of things that doesn't add up. Nigeria right now is filled with so much misery, so much mysteries. You begin to wonder. Now we hear things like it's politically induced, but yet innocent people go down for it. Now they're calling that the northern people living in the southeastern part of Nigeria should start evacuating and coming home. Now, if that happens, okay, that means those southeasterners living or southerners generally living in the north should be a bit more careful, because that, like Joe Bokwesi said, this is how it all began. Please, much as we understand that right now the country is almost running to anarchy level, and everyone is almost taking laws into their hands, but please, can we just preserve this country? Even if other ethnic groups or other nationalities want to leave Nigeria, please, can we just do it in peace? All life should matter, regardless. Every life matter. We shouldn't trade with lives because you can't create one. If you can't create something, then preserve it, treasure the ones that you already have. That woman was innocent, just like what happened to Deborah. It was innocent, just born out of ethnic disagreement. And this shouldn't be happening always. Right now, you can imagine what CNG is saying, and now the reply IPOB is giving, and before you know it, now they will have a case of stockpiling things, and everybody getting ready. You ask yourself, getting ready for what? Look, we have been divided in so much lines, including ethnical lines and religious lines. If we feel that we cannot mend these lines, can we not just, go into the public hearing and probably bring in this issue of referendum, so that if we can't do the issue of referendum of, everybody going their separate ways, can we at least restructure so that push, that drive for the power in the center would just die natural death, where no one would want to go to a figurehead center, because then anybody who is the president is just a figurehead to just run the administrative aspect of the country. Well, that's where we're going to wrap it up. What's the take on what IPOB is telling CNG over their stand on security issues? Listen to